Hi, this is Stu Silverstein, lead dog at Fetch Creative Marketing, and today we're going to continue our series on e-commerce design, and we're going to be talking about what makes a great search page. Now, search accounts for approximately 57% of all navigation on average, according to a recent Mrketing Sherpa survey. So it's really important to make sure that this page is extra user-friendly and that it gives the user exactly what it is that they need in order to make a purchase decision. So, that said, we're going to talk about a couple of things in this episode. We're going to talk about what elements create a great search page. We're going to take a look at a few examples. And then we're going to take a look at a few advanced search vendors and see what they can do or how they can help you in your quest for increasing conversion rates. So, first off, what makes a great search page? Well, it's mainly due to the features and how the user is able to find what it is that they're looking for. So first off, refinements. Every great search page has to have some way for you to refine the data. You have to be able to sort by category, sort by price, or refine by price so that you can get closer and closer and turn those thousands of results into a few or 20 or so that the user can actually absorb. You want to make sure that you have good, clear pictures that show the product that are not too small and not too big to be clunky, but not too small so that you can't see them. The other thing is you want to make sure that it also includes the reviews and the price and title in the search results so that the users have the information they need to make a proper decision. You also want to have sort by features, so sort by price, sort by relevance, sort by best reviewed, newest, all of those kinds of things. Savings are a big deal, and they can definitely motivate your users to buy if something is on sale. So you really want to indicate those in a nice, clear fashion, what's on sale, and also, more importantly, the discount. You also need an easy-to-distinguish left column. All too often, when there's too many refinements on the left-hand side, there's no distinction as to how those refinements are grouped together. So you want to make sure that you have a good, visible header that people can easily scan on that left-hand column. You also want to make sure that you have clearly separated entries or items. If you have too much of a jumbled mess in the center section, it gets really hard to read. You want to give them feedback on the search term, meaning let them know what search term that they were looking for. You want to use the right user terminology, meaning in your search descriptions, you want to make sure that there's enough information for people to see the difference between items. Suggestions and relevant results are always a great opportunity to increase conversion rates, meaning if somebody misspells something, you want to make sure that they still get the result that they were looking for, even if they did make a mistake. Relevant results are also another opportunity for upsells. If somebody shops for shoes, you want to make sure that you can also give them the option to shop for socks at the same time. So that's the other thing is changing quantity per page. Me personally, I like to look at about 100 per page. Some people like small numbers, depending upon their bandwidth. So that's another option. So let's take a look at a couple of sites that are doing search well. And our first sample is from Target. Now, this is really great designed search page. It gives you a lot of options, a lot of features, and a lot of ways for you to find what it is you're looking for. So first thing is there's different ways for you to view the product or to view them into large lists. There's also some really great sort by features right here: price, high to low, best rated, best sellers. Really great refinement features here. And then the other thing I was mentioning is that this left column is very easy to view. I can see exactly what my refinements by department, price, and see exactly how many there are left in each one of those sections. So that's really well done on this page. As for the entries, pictures are good. Pictures are nice and large. We've also got our reviews right here, prices right there. We've also got a couple of discount items, which is good to see. And it's really easy for to motivate customers to buy. So the other thing is this is another feature that they have that is good for multi-channel retailers because most decisions now are actually not made from one channel. They're made from a combination of channels, be it from TV and online, be it online and in-store. They're not just making the decision based on going online. So driving the user into a store makes them 5 times more likely to buy. So having this feature here for items that are actually available in store is a really great idea, especially for multi-channel retailers. One other thing I wanted to show here while we're here is to take a look at this quick info, because this is a really great way for you to navigate back and forth to your search results without having to do a page refresh. So this is a very well done. I think this is maybe a little bit overkill considering they've got a bunch of stuff and it is a bit clunky to use, but nevertheless you get the idea, and it is a very well done sample of what you can do with a quick view. So that said, we're going to take a look at Columbia Sportswear, and this is another really well done e-commerce site. I really like this site. I think that they did a really good job with the graphics and branding and obviously with the layout. So one of the cool things that they do with their search results is the suggestions, and you can see here I'm going to look up hiking shoes right now. And here we go. I've got a suggestion, hiking shoes. So we get this back, and you'll see here there's a couple of really great things about this search results, and there's some things that are not really so good about this, and you can see that. One of them is the image size. This is a really great tool we've got here to be able to see them nice and big and be able to browse that way. And then we can go to really small if we like to. The other thing is the compare products feature, which allows me to flag several products and to be able to compare them, which is nice. And the other thing I wanted to show here was the ability to see different colors right in the search results page. I haven't seen any other company that's doing this now, and I thought that this was a really great idea for companies that have variants of color that they need to show some different versions of the product. The thing that's not so good about this is that it's a bit hard to. There's not very much refinement. There's not any sort by for this particular retailer. So you can see how this can be very frustrating. If I wanted to see the lowest price or the highest price, now I've got to kind of do some fancy footwork to do that. If I'm motivated, that's great, but if I'm not motivated, it can be quite difficult very quickly. So the other thing I want to show is a couple of different vendors for advanced search applications. SLI Systems is a really great one. They're kind of a mid-priced vendor, I would consider. Not the cheapest guys on the block, not the most expensive. However, they have some really great features like this learning navigation that allows users to type in their searches, and then it learns what results to serve back based on popularity. They also do something where it generates user content based on the searches, which will increase your page count and obviously increase your relevance to Google. So that's a really great tool, and I advise taking a look at what these guys have if you need some advanced search functionality. The other one is Nextopia, which is a little bit more of a budget-minded, let's just say, type of search feature, but it has a lot of the same kind of features on it, and it's got suggestions and synonyms and all of that. So it's also a really great product, but it's just more in the lower budget range. So that's about it. As always, if you have any questions, please email me, Stuart@fetchcreativemarketing.com. And I look forward to hearing from you soon. Happy selling.